Big shout out to Dennis, the homie Dennis. The reason I say big shout out to Dennis is because we got a Verizon FiOS announcement. You know, if you ask Dennis, man, FiOS doesn't do anything, ever. But here we are. We get announcements every so often of like expansion to new markets and, you know, not really new markets so much. I'd say like 90+% of the time, it's just, you know, deeper builds within the places they already exist. Expanding high-speed FiOS internet in Virginia. Underserved residents and businesses in Caroline and Greensville counties to get access to FiOS. Okay, let's see if these are new places or if these are existing. All right, Verizon is bringing more choice for reliable internet to the residents of Virginia's Caroline and Greensville counties. High-speed fiber optic broadband across the Commonwealth. Nearly 3,000 new households and businesses having access to FiOS in one of the biggest upgrades in their history. Okay, so this is a 100% fiber to the premise option. It says here $15 million expansion into Caroline and Greensville, including $6.1 million in funding from the ARPA. And says more than 120 miles of fiber will run between Richmond and Virginia Beach. So they're going to continue to expand. ACP is a qualifier here. So you guys, of course, if you're in this area, you can get that discount, or I should say that subsidy, to help pay for the service. No data caps. FiOS services start at 300 megabits per second gigabit, or excuse me, 300 megabits per second symmetrical, 300 down, 300 up. $25 per month with autopay. Select 5G mobile plans. Right, so if you got the wireless plans, they give you a nice little discount. Select locations do have the 2 gig offer, which I think starts at $94.99 per month with autopay and select 5G mobile plans. All right, so this is pretty good. I don't know, Dennis. Man, Dennis tripping. I see FiOS doing a little bit more than what Dennis is giving him credit for. Big shout out to the homie Dennis. Yeah, and of course, if they're building out the fiber, you know, there's obviously opportunities for them to build out the fiber to their tower sites as well, infrastructure. You know, we like to see them building out fiber. This is a really good story here. Big shout out to the fine folks of the Virginia Commonwealth, you know. Oh, we're not done, folks. Oh, no, no, no. Shout out to Dennis. You thought it was over, Dennis? Nope. All right, Verizon expands high-speed FiOS internet in Western PA. Guess where Dennis lives? Western PA. Oh, man. All right, Verizon bringing more choice for reliable internet to residents in Western PA. All right, so nearly 1,100 new households and businesses in Washington and Westmoreland counties will have access to FiOS as part of one of the biggest upgrades in their history. All right, so they're talking about providing service in unserved and underserved areas. 100% fiber. 130 miles of fiber being run between Pittsburgh and State College, Pennsylvania. $9 million expansion in Washington and Westmoreland counties. $4.1 million coming from the ARPA, American Rescue Plan Act. Dennis, what do you have to say? Tell me in the comment section if you're watching this. I don't know what to tell you, Dennis. Dennis is capping, man. Dennis is a capologist. Always dogging FiOS, yet FiOS doing the most where he is. How does that make any sense? Yo, somebody tag Dennis on Twitter and tell him I'm going in. All right, now I'm not saying that, you know, Verizon is building out FiOS on a national scale. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they're doing more than what some people are saying. They are building out. They are expanding with the opportunities that they receive, you know, obviously with those ARPA dollars, right, with funding from these counties. they're more than willing to do the job. And I know, Verizon's had a checkered past, and we've seen AT&T with a very checkered past as well with the folks of Mississippi and other stories. Those things do happen, but this feels like it's pretty kosher. This feels like it's getting done. Man, good for the people of these areas getting fiber, man. And getting an entry-level plan, 300 megabits, would be very affordable, probably $50, $60 or something like that. And then, the 1 gig plan is going to cost you about $90 or something like that. It'll be a game changer for people who literally haven't had options forever. Maybe they've been dealing with Armstrong cable. Maybe they've been dealing with DSL. Maybe they've been dealing with satellite. Who knows? Maybe it's a crappy cable coaxial company like Comcast. There are different ways that you can support the SMT. One of them, obviously, is to rate the video. That helps. You interact with the content, comments and likes and shares and those things. But if you want to be more directly supportive of your content creators, the way that you do that is with supports like the Buy Me a Coffee link. You can support us that way. There's also the other, donation type supports. Really what I want to do is grow the communities within Patreon and the YouTube memberships, and more so the Patreon, because I can give you more through Patreon. So if you guys like what the YouTube channel does and you like what it offers, you're looking for a bunch of things like early access videos and additional live streams, you want more of the SMT, that's how you could do it. So I recommend checking us out on Patreon. The link is in the description. But if you don't want to do that, then you can support us lots of other ways. In the description, you've got the coffee link. You've got other stuff. There's ways to support the channel. Of course, if you need service, but you want a good value, you're sick and tired of price hikes, you're looking for a better deal, we have partnered with Mint Mobile. All right, use our partner link. It's in the description. They just increased all of the data allotments on all their plans, and they didn't touch pricing. So the 4 gig plan went to a 5 gig plan. They kept it $15. The 15 gig plan, right, used to be a 10 gig plan, right, and they kept it at $20 a month, right? So they added all this value, didn't even touch pricing. This is why we absolutely must support this company. They are doing good things. I mean, you tell me what carrier is doing this. What carrier gives you more for the same amount of money, right? All these other companies are raising pricing. T-Mobile just increased plan rates, right? Their new plans are more expensive. Verizon is historically known, AT&T historically known for slapping on increases to fees and additional fees and all those types of things. Mint Mobile's different. They're different. They're giving you more and they're not charging you more, right? So if you're looking for a second line, you want to try the T-Mobile network, you're looking for a better value. I can think of a dozen reasons to switch to Mint Mobile. And of course, you can port your number. You can get, phone deals. They'll like, look at this one. It's here at the top, right? We're talking about 6 months of free service when you buy a phone and get their 6-month plan. So you would essentially have a year of service and a phone all on a good deal. Can't beat it. All right, links in the description. Use it. It's our unique partner link, and it will support the channel.